Good morning, everyone. Sorry, good evening, everyone. I'm presenting on my paper selection of best data analytics tool for data analysts in Nepal through analytic hierarchy process. This paper has been prepared by me, Prince Mahanda, and my supervisor and my teacher, Prabal Sapkota. So, moving forward, data is one of, we're talking about data. So data is one of the most important asset to an organization. It can optimize the business processes and provide a competitive advantage to them. There has been a massive rise of data generation, storage, and analysis. And using data analytical tool, we can process that data to enhance the decision making and drive growth and efficiency. This only holds true if the data has been analyzed with the right and appropriate tool. So this research aims to identify the most important factors, sub-factors, and the alternatives associated with selection of data analytic tools/software in Nepalese context. So moving forward, this is the outline of my presentation. I'll start with the background. Since I'll start with the basic definition of data. Data can be called facts, which when examined, can be used to make informed decision. So data analytics help process those raw data into information, and that information can be used to take action and make informed decision. There are numerous paid and free data analytic tool available in the market. However, there are no specific guidelines on which tool is right for a certain factor or certain sub-factor. Like there are no guidelines to for me or for anyone if they want to get into data analytics, like which tool they should start with. If they want something easier to start, some easier tools to start with data analytics, they have no idea which tool they should use. And this study uses analytic hierarchy process to determine the best data analytics tool for Nepal. So moving forward on the rationality of the study, data analytics is comparatively newer in Nepal, both in academic and business sector. However, there has been a upward trend of learning and adopting data analytics. There is no clear comparative information about the relative strength and weaknesses of different tools, and aspiring data analysts face challenge when selecting right tool, like which tool they should use. And this research aims to provide a comparative analysis on leading data analytical software slash tools so that the business and data analysts can make on right and informed decision so that they can move forward with their career and businesses can take an informed decision. Moving forward, my research objective, the main objective of my research is to determine which is the best tool slash software for data analysts in Nepal. And the other objective is to identify the factors that associate with selection of the best data analytical tool and to identify data analytic tool and software used by data analysts in Nepal. I have two major research questions. What is the most important factor for Nepalese data analysts? What is the most important factor that Nepalese data analysts consider when selecting data analytical tool or software? And which is the most appropriate analytical tool that is used in Nepal, in Nepalese context? So my research, moving forward on my research design, my research is divided into two stages. At first, since there were no previous research performed on selection of data analysts by through AHP. So I conducted a literature review and identified alternatives and software tools and key factors influencing their selection. Here I performed a literature review of different other journals, global journals, and based on the factor and alternatives that I observed in the literature. I validated them with a group of experts that are working in Nepal as data analysts. And based on the literature review and expert opinion, I developed an AHP. Sorry, we developed an AHP model based on factors, sub-factors, and alternatives, which we had validated from literature and expert opinion. Based on that, we created a pairwise comparison questionnaire of different hierarchical level. I'll show you the hierarchical level moving forward, and we provided those questionnaire to our respondent. Our major respondent were data analysts that are actively working in big data analytics. So our data was collected individually. We properly demonstrated them how pairwise comparison works and explained them potential inconsistencies. There were a total of 15 valid samples 15 valid samples with all in with an inconsistency ratio of 0.1, sorry, less than 0.1. The response obtained was aggregated by calculating the geometric mean using Microsoft Excel 2007, and the mean value was further calculated and alternatives and factors were prioritized. So this is a diagram of my research design. We conducted a literature review with factors and alternatives identification and so forward. And this is the hierarchical model that we created based on our first literature review and expert validation. At level 1, we have our goal, best tool for data analytics. At level 2, we have different factors: ETL ability, also called extraction, transformation, and loading ability; value, then ease of learning, capability, and output quality. At level 3, we have some soft factors. Value has been divided into 3 soft factors: customer service, future prospect, and price. And capability has been divided into scalability and integration. And at level 4, we have four major alternatives: Microsoft Power BI, TableView, RStudio, and Python. These are software/tools that are used by data analysts in Nepal. So this is our sample matrix, and this is a pairwise comparison of factors with respect to our goal of finding the best data analytical tool and moving forward. And this is our major result of our research finding. So at first, the most important factor that Nepalese data analysts consider was ETL ability, followed closely by output quality, and then capability, and then ease of learning, and finally value. And the most highest ranked software was among the 4 previously mentioned software was Python, followed closely by Microsoft Power BI, then TableView, and then RStudio. Also, we also ranked soft factors of value. So value had 3 soft factors: customer care, future prospect, and price, among which customer care was ranked the highest, and then future prospect, and then price. And we also ranked soft factors of capability, where scalability and integration were the major soft factors, and out of which scalability was ranked the highest by Nepalese data analyst. Moving forward, uh, we also rank the different alternatives based on each factor. At ease of learning, Microsoft Power BI was ranked the highest. In output quality, Python and Microsoft BI were ranked closely. And then based on ETL ability, Python was ranked the highest, and based on value, also Python was ranked the highest. And as you can see, based on future prospect, Python was ranked highest here too, and based on capability, Python was also ranked highest here. And based on price, Python was ranked the highest, followed closely by RStudio. And based on scalability, Python was also ranked highest here. And based on customer care, Microsoft Power BI was ranked the highest, followed by TableView, and then only by Python. And based on integration, Python was ranked highest here, and followed closely by Microsoft Power BI. So these are the prioritization value added to each factor, subfactors, and their alternatives in the hierarchical model. Moving forward, so this research also had some limitation since our analysis relied on personal opinion, which might bias the result. One data analyst might be more favorable toward Python or TableView. So in our pairwise comparison, he or she might rank TableView or Python higher than the other alternatives. And since there were only small number of participants, there's a limit in how broadly the result can be applied. And due to smaller groups, even one inconsistent response can change the whole overall result. And this model may not be actually applicable to other locations where selection criteria could differ, or in other countries. Moving forward, concluding my research, this study aims to explore data analytics perspective on selecting the best data analytics tool, such software using MCDM and AHP approach. And this work could provide a valuable insight for data science students and business owners to select the right tool at their start or in their business, so that they can gain right information for their decision making. And this can also guide policymakers and educational institutions in developing a targeted training program, ensuring future analysts are skilled in the most relevant tool, and we have a very good data analyst manpower. And that's it. Thank you. Can I
Okay,
stop
thank
sharing?
you. Yeah, thank you so much, Prince Mananda, for your presentation. Are there any questions from the audience?
Yeah, I can ask. I would like to ask
Yeah,
a
yeah,
question,
yeah,
Anais.
Professor, go ahead. Go ahead.
Hi, Prince. Um, I
Uh,
was I was wondering, Prince, when you analyze the results according to the different criteria, did you manage to compare criteria by criteria? So the results of the different alternatives all together
oh,
in
yes.
one graphic, yeah?
Yes. Can I show them? Okay.
But not you
Uh,
didn't compare the results of the alternatives according to its criterion. One alternative, how it was perceived from all the points of view in one graph. It just was wondering because that's very easy, makes it easier for the policymakers.
uh, okay.
You know what I mean?
I,
Okay,
I'm a bit confused. Sorry. Could you
okay.
like
Can you show me the graphs?
okay.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, please. I'll share them right now. Okay. It starts from yes.
Yeah. Here,
Mm-hmm.
okay. You have the final alternative ranking and the final criteria ranking. But when you go
Yes.
to when you go to the graphs before, you present the alternatives ranking for each particular factor, right? Which is very good.
Yes.
I
Yes.
say just, for example, in order to make it clearer for the policymakers, you
Uh-huh.
also could present, it's just a suggestion. What you said, what you made is right. But also there is another perspective, which is from the perspective of one alternative, how this
Mm-hmm.
alternative performs from the perspective of all the criteria. One, one,
Oh,
one, one. So in
okay.
one graph,
I
you
could,
put,
I could,
instead of drawing a general graph, you draw one graph per alternative. And then you see how, for this alternative, all the criteria,
uh-huh.
say, for example, here you have the ranking of alternatives one by one for each criterion. Now you put, instead of doing one graph for each criterion, you do one graph for each alternative. It is also
Oh,
interesting to
okay.
see this perspective, just that.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind and yeah,
Yeah.
I might do it.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, just
thank
to
you.
show results to the general public or to the administration or whoever you work for. Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
But good work. It was a good work. Thank you, Prince.
thank you.
Prince, I also have one question, if I may ask.
Yes, please.
Your research seems to be very generalized. Have you selected any particular domain in which you are actually ranking the different data analytics tools that can be used in different domains, like the business applications or the engineering sector, health sector, or something? Because I'm assuming there are many,
Uh,
many data analysis tools which can be used in different sectors in Nepal. So did you analyze that?
no, I did not like specify a certain sector. I did it in an
Okay,
overall ranking perspective. Yeah.
overall ranking. And when you are
Yes.
ranking the data analysis tool, you have ranked the Python. The Python is the
Mm-hmm.
programming language. So have you also explored the different libraries which are in Python that can be used in data analysis using the AHP process, analytical hierarchy process? Did you explore that? Because there are so many different libraries in Python. Uh, Python
Uh,
is general is a very
mhm.
programming language. Did you explore that different
Yes.
libraries?
Uh, no, I did not because I think that would be a different research topic. That would be a different topic. So that's why, and it would increase the scope of my research. So I did not do that. But yeah, I think that would be a good. After this, I could do that.
Okay, Prince. Thank you so much. You can stop your screen sharing.